Hello, I am Nicole.
And I'm Taylor, and this is the Glitter and Cat Litter podcast. In this episode, we talk about Dune, multitasking, effect and affect,
Spelling,
definitions, contacts,
directing,
cinematography, lights, camera, action,
peripheral vision.
If you like what we do, please like this. Please subscribe. If you want episodes early and exclusive content, you can sign up for a membership on glitterandcatlitter.com or the YouTube channel.
Enjoy. Glitter and Cat Litter.
Glitter and Cat Litter. I have a peeve with Apple's.
You have a peeve?
With Apple's control center, because I've realized that if the volume's up in the control center and you fling it down, of course it's not doing it now. Okay, so
does it bounce back up?
Yes. So if you go here and you throw it down, it puts it, as if you didn't want it all the way down.
Well, don't fling it down. I've never once done that.
I do it every single time. See, again.
Yeah.
I want it off.
It doesn't want to be off.
You flick it at the bottom and then it goes off. I want no sound so that I can browse Instagram while we're podcasting.
You have got to be kidding me.
No, it's not why I don't want it, but it's more so that, like, if I was to search something like I do on almost every podcast, yes. I don't want clickety-clackies or anything going on, or if I accidentally click on a video.
Do you think you're a good multitasker?
I'm an okay multitasker. I'm good at slouching right now, so there's that.
I have learned that I'm not a good multitasker, and maybe I'm okay at it, but I would rather not.
So, I don't know. My dad was watching a podcast or something, and he saw that I was on my phone, but I think he wasn't paying that much attention to whatever he was watching. And he's told me that he was yelling at the phone or whatever he was watching it on, that I was on my phone not paying attention to you. But, like, let's clarify that half of the time, no, because then he redacted it thinking that I was just not paying attention, but I was literally searching for something that we were just talking about, and then I found it, and then I read the answer. But like half the time we're doing this and we're talking, you're only like a third talking to me on some of the information, because
sure,
I'm pretty certain that I know most of what's going on. Or whatever you're talking about. Like, I probably know whatever story or whatever's happening.
Okay.
Versus, like, it's more us sharing it in a conversation form to the listener and viewer.
Yeah.
Where
you used to have a real problem with being on your phone. You used to.
On the podcast or in general?
No, in life.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I would be talking to you.
My phone's great. It's kind of fun. I didn't like it when I first got it.
Like that. Like, I'm starting to tell a story and then he's like, da-da-da-da-da. And here's a little insight into me and Taylor. I used to just keep talking and then thinking, like, maybe he's listening and maybe he's like really good at multitasking and he's listening. And then I would realize, no, he's not listening. So then I just like would stop talking. But if I stop talking or if I stop listening when Taylor's talking, he just goes, nope. And he ends his conversation, even though I am listening.
You're a worse multitasker than I am. And I used to be better at multitasking, I think, because I used to be, I assume, far more aware.
I don't know.
I really think so.
I think we just, as we age, we get smarter and we realize, oh, maybe we're not as good at these things.
No.
No?
No.
Genuinely no?
Genuinely no. I also think that maybe it has something more to do with the amount of things our phones do now versus before, where there wasn't like, and the size of genuinely, I think the size of the phone makes a huge difference in the ability to like multitask, because I do fully remember a time, and this was actually before like the laws of like no texting while you're driving.
Yeah.
And like where
also, wait, yeah, that used to not be a thing.
Yeah, because it wasn't a viable option. But I remember fully being able to 100% confidently send a text message on an iPhone without ever looking at it.
T9?
On an iPhone
Oh,
without
sorry.
ever looking at it. No, I was never that good at T9. I also was just kind of above T9.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
are.
don't know. No,
Yes.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I
on
had
an
the phone. I
iPhone.
had the phones that had T9, but I was never very good at the texting. Also, my family or parents or whoever was paying my phone bill did not pay for enough texts
Yeah.
to go through with the T9 phones, and then by the time I was out of that phone, I think I was on the first Sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
So like I didn't get the first Sidekick when the first Sidekick came out. I got the first Sidekick when like the second Sidekick came out. So I got the hand-me-down phone. But I had a full keyboard at that point. So like
Yeah.
I was already beyond. It was kind of like BlackBerry. It's like I was already beyond the T9.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to worry about it. But I
have-
do remember that, like being able to just like fully just type out, and I could be looking at you having a conversation and like not even look down and just be like,
I have never
Send.
been that person. Even yesterday, I was teaching private lessons and I had to set my timer on my watch. Oh, I don't have my watch on. Weird. But I was setting my timer on my watch and I was like having a conversation and trying to set it. And I could not just like do it like,
you just tell Siri really fast.
well, that would interrupt the conversation more because they're talking to me. I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to say it. But I wouldn't be able to voice it. So I was trying to do it, but even that was like hard to listen and set the timer.
Yeah, I guess I get that. I think it depends. So I mean, there's always all those things on like whether or not people can multitask or not, or where like our brains can
Mm-hmm.
functionally do it. And I would argue that like, while there might be science that says your brain can physically only handle one task at a time,
Mm-hmm.
then if that's true, then I would say some people are much better. And I would assume that it's the people that are very good at critically thinking
Uh-huh.
or like thinking under stress
Yeah.
that can go from one task to immediately something else and then right back, and you can fill in the gaps of what you might have missed
Yeah.
by
that's
just
fair.
knowing the conversation, even though now you're assuming somebody's conversation a little. But like, I'm talking about you tune out the conversation for 4 seconds to swipe up, hit the timer, and hit the 10-minute timer. Like,
Yeah.
that's not on an Apple Watch. That's like 3 gestures and you're there.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're doing so many things that you'd not be in the conversation long enough. So I assume that you could fill in the gaps. Like, our brain
Yeah.
doesn't even read a full word. So like most words, if they're like more than like 6 letters or 5 letters, you don't even read the middle ones. You read the first ones and the last ones,
That
and you
is
assume what the rest of it is.
Wild to think about.
Right. But there's so many times where like you can have someone proofread something and you can intentionally, like, I wouldn't say intentionally, but you can have someone proofread something and there will fully be mistakes in the way you spell the word and their brain will not catch it.
Well, that happens to me. It happened to me this morning. Someone sent me a message about loosening their trucks in their skate, and they had put tracks, and then
You read
they
trucks.
corrected themselves. No, I read trucks. I knew what they were talking about.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't even see that mistake. So it's like sometimes you don't even have to point out the mistake because the other person didn't see it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember like, all right, I just forgot what I was going to say. But I know that there's definitely been times where like I've been around people and I've read stuff and been like, yeah, that's correct. And then I like go back and look at it and I'm like, no, that's not correct. That's actually wrong. Like there's definitely,
Yeah.
that's spelled wrong. But then also then it's like knowing how to spell, which sounds rudimentary, but like there are some pretty complicated words.
Yeah, there are. I think I'm a very good speller.
Okay.
There's
but then
just some people that are like, no, I'm really bad at it.
Well, there's also like words that are just different words based off of one letter, like effect and affect.
Right.
Or effect and affect. And
Yeah.
I can never remember. Effect, like with the E, is the one where you do something and it changes and it
Yes.
how do you describe
But
that?
effect is the like aftermath. Like it has.
Let's see. A change which is effect with the E. Obviously, I said it like that. Is a change which is a result or consequence of an action or other cause.
Yeah. So the
the
effect
secondary-
causes the effect.
Hold on.
That's how I
The
remember
secondary definition I like more. It's the lighting, sound, or scenery used in a play, movie, or broadcast.
it. Really?
Yeah. Well, think about it. Visual effects,
Oh,
sound effects,
okay, fair.
lighting effects. Hold on. I
We
want to
saw
look up.
Dune.
I want to hold on, but I want to look up affect. Affect.
Silence.
To make a difference to.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the effect causes the effect. I had a teacher tell me that when we were learning
This
that
is
word.
really frustrating because the definition of it is to have an effect on.
Yeah.
I don't know what I need a further definition. Hold, please.
If it was a spelling contest, you would say, can you use it in a sentence? But that would be that definition. To have an
So
effect.
the other on Merriam-Webster's website, merriam-webster.com, there's a dash in there. To produce an effect upon someone or something, and then it says A, to act on and cause a change in.
Okay.
B, to cause illness, symptoms, etc.
Would that be like infect?
No, because you're causing it, if the
Okay.
definition follows. To produce an emotional response.
Mm-hmm.
So an example is like an experience that affected him powerfully.
Yeah.
And then to
Thank
influence.
you for listening to Taylor's Dictionary.
This is Merriam-Webster, not me. So that's the noun. And then the verb is to put on a false appearance of something, to pretend to feel, have, or do.
Weird.
To affect indifference. To often or usually wear or have. What?
You've gone too far
Affect
now.
brightly. Yeah, I'm too far. This is crazy.
I want to talk about Dune.
I want to talk about how it's affecting my life right now.
How does Dune affect you?
Yes.
Dune 2. What is it? Chapter 2?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me
Part
clarify.
two.
Hold on. Yeah, part 2. Let me clarify really quick that I read both definitions for verbs for effect, not nouns for effect. I just realized.
You're scrolling a lot with that thumb. How far down did you go? Whoa.
There's a lot of definitions, man. I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm just going down the list.
Wow. Did you like Dune?
Yep.
I
10
thought
out
it
of
was
10.
Very pretty. It was very well done.
Like me.
Who knew sand could be so pretty?
Me.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah. Have you seen Star Wars?
What if I said no?
I know you were lying.
A
You were
lying.
affecting the.
Yes, I've seen Star Wars. I think that Dune is much prettier than
I fully agree.
Star Wars sand.
Yeah, didn't what movies did he do? Well, hold on, you keep talking.
Wow,
Let
lots of
me
use
find
of your phone today.
it. Well, we started on that topic, and I'm just gonna seal the deal. So anybody that's not paying attention to the podcast thinks I'm not paying attention, and I'm on my phone. Oh my God! Click on the search bar.
This is Taylor in his element right now, although there's tea in that cup, not coffee. But
Yeah, there should be coffee in this
I just
cup.
pictured you as like an old man trying to look stuff up on your, not trying, succeeding.
How does this guy spell his name? I should have just looked up Dune.
Villeneuve.
Yeah, I've spelled it very wrong. Oh, he has one N in his name.
One N?
Yeah, Denis. Looks like Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's French. Oh, okay. So he's done Dune, Dune Part 2, Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, Sicario.
Just heavy hitters, man.
That's about where it ends on
Does
the
he
heavy
have
hitters.
any not heavy hitters? Did he start with some
Yeah, there's other stuff
small
in.
one?
There's
Okay.
other stuff in here.
I'm like,
But
imagine just that is your entire resume.
Well, it looks like everything else is like a kind of like a small French situation.
He's French?
Yeah, what about him? Why would somebody call someone that's spelled Denis?
No, sure, but I don't know why I didn't know he was French. I've heard him talk.
Denis, I can't even say his last name. Villeneuve or Villen. I'm done.
Yeah.
Is a French-Canadian film director and writer, born in 1967 in Oh my lord. It basically is 3 rivers: Quebec, Canada, Trois
Okay.
Rivières. I don't know. Oh God.
He took French.
Any Canadian person or French person is rolling in their grave or in their chair. So he started as a filmmaker at the National Film Board of Canada. So I wonder if that's kind of like the BBC of Canada, maybe.
Don't know.
But yeah, so the first,
He's
the
good.
first, to me, the first real big movie he did was Sicario in 2015, and then followed it up immediately with Arrival.
Okay.
And then literally year after year was 2015 Sicario, 2016 Arrival, 2017 Blade Runner 2049.
That's
Then-
not that long ago.
Then
2015.
I know. Then 2021 was Dune, and then 2024 is Dune Part 2.
That is a lot of movies to
Just-
make in 9 years.
Just slanging them. And there's a movie called Enemy that was in 2013, and a movie called Prisoners in 2013.
But he directed, or he was the cinematographer?
These are no. He's the director. Cinematographer is Greg Fraser. Greg
Okay,
Fraser is
sorry.
like my friggin' hero. Hold please. Let me get Greg here. Cinematographer, Greg Fraser. Love this guy. He's done Dune Part 2, The Creator, The Batman, Dune, The Mandalorian, Rogue One, The Gambler. I don't know what that one is. Zero Dark 30.
Again,
Snow White and the Huntsman.
heavy hitters. That's crazy to do that many successful movies.
I know. You just get one, and then it cascades on itself.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because the rest of them are kind of, like for him too, the rest of them are kind of whatever.
When I'm a successful director and you're a successful cinematographer in 20 years, we're going to look back at this episode and be like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, you got that one job and just full sprint.
Is that something you would want to do? Cinematography?
Maybe. Cinematographers are, as far as I recall from everything I've looked into it, it's far less about camera stuff, far
Mhm.
more about lighting.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, I like the general lighting situation stuff, but I don't know that I
Would love it.
don't know. I
I
mean, if you
would
give me,
love-
I guess if you gave me a crew and I could play,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
I would love to direct. I don't know if I've talked about this on here, but I would love to try that out.
Give it a little run.
Yeah. I like on jobs that I've been on that have really good directors, it's really fun to watch them. To just like watch how their brain works, what they're willing to try, what they're not willing to try, like what they see and what they need the actors or talent to do, and then how they let them play, and then what actually ends up being used. I find it so fascinating.
I think you need to start. I mean, at least from all the like directors and people that I've seen anything from, it's like they've all written a ton of stories and made the stories come to life. So I feel like you gotta
Get better at that.
start there.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
I feel like that's the perfect place to start, because then you don't necessarily have to be a storyteller, but like if you're thinking like feature film or TV or short film or whatever.
I would even take music videos.
Music videos you have to do far less. Technically, I've directed a music video,
Yeah.
or I guess, how many videos have I done with Ryan now? 3? 2? 3? 3? 2?
The blue coffee thingy.
Well, that's the same as that's sad,
Okay.
right?
I
Because
love that song.
it starts.
Dang it. Now that song's going to be stuck in my head.
Yeah, I like the intro of that. We'll link it in this.
Yeah.
I got to remember to link it.
So good.
But we'll link
You
it in
did
this.
Gold.
I did the gold. Well, that one I didn't really direct that one so much. It was more like I had the camera.
Okay.
I also did. Is it just called December? What is that song called?
Ryan's going to be so mad.
He's gonna be screaming at the at the computer screen. What a horrible friend.
So we have very talented friends, and we're lucky enough to have gotten into cameras. So we have found ourselves
with someone in parentheses December.
Okay. Found ourselves using our cameras to bring our friends' ideas to life and our own ideas. So what is his music name?
Enclaves.
Enclaves.
We'll link it. I'll
you
make
should
sure
listen. It's really
he's
good. And you
linked.
should watch the videos because they're really good too.
And
also, Ryan's just an awesome human. So
yes, very great human.
Oh,
it's the Don't Go one, but that was more his. We just had the green screen.
that one was so good.
That one's very good. So, is it Honest?
So it's more than 3.
Hold on. I got to see which ones I've... Oh, no, that one's not. That's a official audio. I didn't read the title like an idiot. Oh, I Will Never Leave You.
Yes.
That's the one in the Bat Cave. Well,
yes.
So
I was
it's
like,
not,
what?
It's the Dark Knight Bat Cave, the one where it's like the...
I filmed a skating video in there.
The lines of the thingy is...
Today I had to film. I didn't have to.
Oh, did it move? Yeah, no, there you go. Look a little bit. I got to pull it over here so it's in focus, but ta-da.
Today I filmed 2 videos before recording this podcast, and I was very stressed. No, I can't say I was very stressed out about it. I was a little anxious about it, at getting it all done. And ideally, I would have woken up a little bit earlier than I did, and then I would have worked out and then recorded the videos. But I woke up a little late, and instead of being like mad at myself and trying to rush and put it all together, I said, you know what? The gym will be there later today. I'm feeling good. I should get ready. I should record the videos. I want a podcast, and then I'll work out and everything. So that is my plan. And I actually time blocked it. Like I put in my calendar, which I never do because it scares me.
Do we have an applause in this?
Do you want to try? No. Nothing. What? Oh my goodness. That instead of an applause?
Well, okay. So we have a sensor, a ducking, which I don't know what that one is. And then we have effects. I do.
Okay.
We don't have an applause.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Time blocking scares me. Planning anything out scares me. Oh my gosh. Taylor.
I'm sorry. We have a thing that says applause and it doesn't do anything. I found it. I'm sorry. I got so excited. You've been time blocking. I'm here. Proud of you.
Thank you. So anyway, I am not the best at managing my time. And when I have lots of things to do and a tight deadline, I actually get a lot done because I know I have to get a lot done. But when I have time, then I don't get a lot done. So today was like jam-packed, and I actually put it time blocking, which scares me because actually putting it down means I have to do it, and I don't like that. But I did it, and it took me less time than I gave myself for the first time ever. Usually I give myself, I'm like, oh, I can do that in an hour. And then it takes me an hour and 20 minutes. And then I'm like all messed up throughout my day. This time I was like, okay, filming that will take me an hour. Getting ready will take me 45 minutes. And then I kind of beat every single one. So then I could move things around a little bit, which was exciting.
I forgot the word. Well, I guess honesty also works, but I was going to say, realistic expectations.
Yes. Not a strength of mine.
Maybe it's starting to show up. Maybe it's coming.
Maybe. But then I was thinking, how many videos is too many videos?
Yes.
Yeah. But then my mom called me and was like, oh, I'm listening to this podcast, which she said that listening to the podcast while doing her gardening, because in one of the episodes we mentioned that she would probably be listening doing her gardening, and she was. And she was like, you have made gardening, which is a task that I hate, you have made it so much more entertaining. And I was like, well, good. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for.
Entertainment.
She also said
Showbiz.
she loves listening to it because she gets to know more about us. And she's my own mother. So welcome to our lives.
You
Which
know,
is
she could
true.
ask questions.
She could, but she didn't know that you didn't call me Nikki. She was like, wait, what?
I've never once, ever in the 10 years that I've been around, called you that.
I know, that's what I told
And
her.
I will continue not calling you that until I die.
Okay, deal.
Will not.
Will not.
Not happening.
But anyway, I'm doing a lot of videos. I started a new series of breakdown videos, which I wanted to talk about a little bit. The one that I just put up. I meant to say that I would talk about it in the podcast, and I forgot to say that. But I just reviewed the gold video, or broke it down, which is the Chet Faker gold.
Okay.
And that one was like a shoot late at night.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Really?
Are you in it?
No.
Then why
Because
would I
that's
care?
the story.
I don't care.
That was like so supportive, but also just so funny.
Not worth my time.
You're not in it? I don't care.
Nope, fully don't. Do you do anything for it? Nope.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's the story I was gonna say. I didn't do it. I decided not to do it.
Why?
Because it was like late at night and very little money. And I was like, no. And then it's like the biggest video. And I'm like, dang it.
It's not always about the money.
No, it's definitely not about the money. Apparently me at, I don't know when that was. It was 9 years ago. So I was 20.
You can do the math.
You can do the math.
You can do it faster
23.
than you. 9 plus 3
No.
is 12.
I'm not 32. I'm 31.
Okay.
I was
Fast
22.
forward 3 months.
I was 22.
You might have been 23.
Yeah, I might have been. But apparently 22-year-old Nicole wasn't down.
I'm too good for that. I'm doing real estate.
I was doing real estate at the time.
Or
Anyway,
whatever.
I didn't do it. And
You wanted to sleep.
you know what? I don't regret it because there's reasons that I didn't do it. So it's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, you sound pretty bitter about it. So you don't regret it? No?
No.
No, not,
I have no
not
regrets.
once.
None.
Not even a single letter. None? Okay. Well, I guess that's good. Did you like Dune?
I loved Dune.
Did you say that already? I feel like you
Kinda.
asked
I
me.
talked
and
about
then
how pretty it was.
Oh.
That's what I liked about it. I mean, it was great.
The names are confusing.
Like the characters' names?
Yep, I got so confused. There's like 4 different things that Paul is called by, and then I think the worms are called something else that sounds like Paul's whatever. I can't even remember. Ryan is, if he doesn't watch these, so I don't expect him to be upset with me. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I didn't think it was confusing though.
Well, what are the names that he's called?
I'm not even going to say
So like
them
Shai
because-
Halud or something is him? What is his name?
Yeah, because that's like the
But he's like also Usul.
something Mahal.
See,
yeah.
This is exactly it. I don't know, man.
They
I
all
can't
call
figure
him
it out.
different names because they think he is the one.
You know, and it
If
hurts.
you're not a fan of Dune, you're going to be so confused.
It
right
hurts
now.
me that on IMDb he's only Paul Atreides.
Also, I wouldn't say that I am a fan of Dune. Like, I wasn't like. There are huge fans of Dune. I'm not
In
one of
literal
those.
size and literal ephemeral size.
But I was very excited to see it, and I was very excited to hang out with my friends, and I was very happy with the movie. But yeah, on a scale of being a big fan, I'm like over here. What?
Muad'Dib,
Okay.
and then Usul, and then Paul. And then I don't remember what the name of like the they call the like savior or whatever that he's supposed to be.
I just can't get Austin Butler's face out of my mind.
That's inappropriate.
His face, like, he's in the movie, he's bald, and I just kissed the microphone. probably got lipstick on it. He's bald, and it looks like they built out his eyebrows, like his brow bone, to be higher and further out. So his eyes are like sunk in it. I don't know, but I cannot get the visual out of my head.
I did think that was interesting, but I also bought the Dune Exposures book, which is Greg Fraser and Josh Brolin's photo book / words book.
You've read 2 books,
It's hardly reading.
but you've told multiple people you've only read 1. You've read 2.
Well, one seemed substantial and worth telling. The other one is a picture book that happens to have a few words, although those few words are great. It's really cool if you like photography. One, if you like Greg Fraser, it's also a great book or the movies that he's done. It's in the same mind of like the photography. But then Josh Brolin is a man of very fancy words. And so it's pretty fun to read because he basically like takes, I don't know how he wrote it, if he was intentionally doing it like of the same days, and then there happened to be photos of the same days that he was writing these things, or if he saw the photos later and reminisced and wrote the things.
Oh,
because
we
some
should
of it,
ask him.
I don't know him. That would be cool.
Doesn't mean you can't ask him and become friends with him.
Yeah, that's fair. He doesn't quite seem like somebody who would want to be friends with a peon like me.
How do you know?
I don't know. I don't at all. But it's very interesting because like knowing which way he did it would be interesting because it feels as though it's either happy accident or he saw the photo and then wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, but it feels like it was all done while they were there, not done from home thinking about being there.
I don't know why this just reminded me of this. I know exactly why it reminded me of this. You said that Josh Brolin wouldn't want to be friends with you. And I thought, who knows? The guy probably loves to roller skate. Maybe he'll want to roller skate and then we'll all become friends. And
become friends with Thanos?
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, what is
like
his
Joaquin
character?
Phoenix loves to roller skate. And you wouldn't think, oh, he wants to be friends with us.
I 100% would think Joaquin Phoenix would want to roller skate.
But would you think Joaquin Phoenix would want to be friends with us?
He just seems like a wild guy. So I don't know. He seems like somebody that I don't think I would understand in conversation, not because I can't, but because
you just don't.
He's just on a level that's not the same that I don't think I could grasp.
But then this made me think of, so then in my mind I was like, oh, who knows? They may have similar interests with us. And then I meant to tell you, I was messaging Dylan's dad, which sounds so funny.
Does he know? Hold on. Does he know that we're friends with Dylan?
I told him I'm friends with Dylan, but I don't know if he knows like we're friends with Dylan or if he thinks like I know Dylan. I don't know.
Okay.
But he's so serious about this. He wants to go roller skating. He wants to trade. He wants to go roller skating and teach us how to make sourdough.
Okay.
He wants to trade.
He's in Utah.
He's coming to California in April.
Oh, so this is for
He's
real.
Like, for real.
In a month.
I need to take a screenshot of my conversation and send it to Dylan because
this is hilarious. I wonder if he's already talked to Dylan about it.
I hope so. It made me so happy. I was like, oh, he's serious. Because you never know, like when someone messages you and you're like, yeah, let's do this thing. And then the time comes and it's like, you never hear from them. But he was like, I will be there then. Let's do it. I'm so serious. And I was like, oh, he's for real.
Now it seems like we have a reason to get all of them in one place to be on skates.
Yeah.
Just rent out Holiday.
Does that mean you would partake?
Well, if we're renting out the place, I'm going to walk on that floor like it's nobody's business.
I thought you were going to be like, yeah.
No, I own the place when I'm in there. Are you kidding me? How many times have I walked on the floor when
I own the place. Please.
I'm with you. It's like I could do no wrong when I'm there.
I feel like I could do wrong.
When? Every time that we've ever been in there and they're like, no walking on the skating floor. And I just waltz on out like it's nothing. And like, no one's going to
Fair.
tell me no.
Fair. Okay.
Your mom wouldn't even tell me no. Your mom would probably tell whoever's going to tell me no to tell
Well, wait.
them no.
Can I talk about that for a moment? Because I went to a skating competition at the rink at Holiday last weekend. Was that last weekend?
Yeah, you walked across the whole floor. You're going to complain to me?
Yeah, but I was like, I'm going to get in so much trouble, Mom. And I wanted to go see my friend that was like at the end of the rink, and it was figures. They were like judging figures at the time, which means all the different circles, like they're warming up, they're judging, all that. And my mom's like, oh, just walk across. And I'm like, where? Because we'd have to walk through the practice circles. And my mom's like, just walk across the circle. And I was like, no, I'm absolutely not doing that. Like, I'm going to get in trouble. And she's like, you're not going to get in trouble. Just don't hit someone. Walk across when it's clear. And I was like, terrified. I was like 5 years old and going to get in so much trouble for running out on the floor.
Except you're 31 years old and no one cared.
No one cared, but it was, I mean, people probably cared. I don't know. I felt wrong.
You did distract everyone.
Yeah, it wasn't nice of me.
Well, you fought it. You can blame your mother.
Carol.
It's fully Carol's fault. You take no
It
blame.
is.
She dragged you,
It is.
kicking and screaming.
But then, I mean, even we were probably extremely distracting because then walking back after I talked to my friend, then me and my friend walked back, and my friend Taylor, not you, other Taylor, is very, very pregnant. And so it was me walking by Aaron's son, so a child, and then Taylor, who was extremely pregnant. Very distracting.
I'm still trying to understand, one, why were any of you on the skating floor? And two, where is a cross on the skating floor?
Okay, so you know where the sunset is with the palm trees, that painting? So like if you're...
No.
Okay.
I know the one that's behind the... No, okay, hold on. I know the one that you took the picture with whoever used to own the rink. That's by the snack situation.
No. Yeah, wrong one. Okay,
Yeah.
so DJ booth
Yeah.
in the middle of the rink.
Yeah, this is already just not going to go well.
Bathrooms.
By the way, for anybody that's listening on audio, she's using her gold and bronze medals to try and place set me in the rink.
Is it working? Bathrooms.
Hardly.
Bathroom.
Great.
That yellow picture is the sunset wall.
Why didn't you just say it's on the wall next to the bathrooms?
It's the short wall.
Next to the bathrooms. There you go. You could have told me
I just wanted
that.
to use my medals.
Okay, so for anybody watching,
This is the
can
bronze.
we take a moment and say and agree with me that the bronze medal actually looks way better than the gold medal?
I'm not saying you're wrong.
This is what the gold medal looks like, right? It looks like a dirty piece of trash. And then look at the bronze medal. Give it to me. Look at this. It's shiny. It's kind of more like exciting. Why would they do that to you? Why would they make you something?
I just did. I was like, wait, how many? I have too many medals, but I don't. There's two.
No, there's 4 gold ones.
Yeah.
And 1 bronze one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hung a couple, right?
Yeah. And it drives me crazy because the bronze, like when you put them all in a row, the bronze needs to be in the middle because it's like the only one that's different from the others.
Yeah.
But I know that's the bronze one, and I don't like the bronze one because it's bronze.
Sure, but like it's really sad that like, because like, well, it's like clearly bronze, you know. But like,
Yeah.
Why did they pick the poopiest gold of all golds?
I don't know.
Like you got this that's like a 24.
It's almost the same as the banana. Can you? Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Then that means it's definitely cheap fake gold.
Well, I'm not saying it's not. That's pretty
It's frustrating. Like this. Oh, you're not really gonna be able to see it.
No.
But this ring is 14 karat, and it's not even close. And then you got like this, like
stop hating on my gold medals.
Plated. It's really not close. And then you got the Apple Watch that's like not. It's not even the. It's not. It's closer to like the titanium that's on the watch band.
Do you know how much blood, sweat, and tears went into these?
None except a chipped tooth.
That was, what years do you have?
I don't know. Which year do you think of the medals I have?
That was 2008. I think you have 2009.
And
2012. I have
Which one do you have?
2010. 2008's up there.
So 2008's the one that you messed up?
No, I didn't mess up.
Your face.
I messed up my face, but I still won.
Well, you still messed something up. What? Where were you in 2009?
Germany,
What about 2012?
New Zealand,
What about 2008?
Taiwan,
What about 2010?
Portugal.
Hmm.
You forgot 2007. Where was I? Where was I in 2007?
I don't know because I only have 2, so I'm guessing at the years.
But where was I in 2007?
I don't care.
Where did I win first?
I don't have any
Do
clue.
you actually have no idea?
Why would I know this?
I feel like you should know this.
Have you ever told me?
Yeah. Yes.
0 chance.
I bet me looking at this camera and saying, where was I when I won Worlds in 2007? Half the people watching, I'm sure, could answer.
If they're screaming at me, guess what? This is how a relationship goes. Fight me.
So many people have asked us this in the past week, how many years we've been married. And
Once.
we just look at each other like, I don't know.
One time. So it's very, I like the psychology behind the person asking's relationship,
Yeah.
because you don't care. I don't care how long we've been together. I couldn't care less if I ever remembered. I want to remember, so I put it in my phone, literally in my contact as an anniversary, so it shows up in my calendar, and I have a year, so I know, and it tells me,
Yeah.
because I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah.
And it's so not relevant to me that it doesn't mean anything. And people that ask me that, and I have to think about it, and I'm like, okay, wait, was it 2016 or was it 2014 or was it 2017? I can't remember which one it was, but it's one of those. And then I have to be like, okay, well, was it the April one or the December one that they're asking about? And then I have to do the math around that. And then in that, if they're like people whose wives would murder them if they didn't know that how many years they were married, they're freaking out that it's taking me this long.
Yeah.
And if there are other people that are on the same level as us, they just laugh at it because you also have no idea.
I have no clue.
And typically, I get to the answer before you do, which is funny because, again, the people that's wives would murder them are like, oh, good man, good man. And I'm like, dude, I couldn't care any less about whether or not I remember the date.
It's got to go the other way too, though, right? Like, there's got to be guys that care that their wives can't remember.
Well, absolutely. But like, you
It's
also kind of
always-
but as a guy being more concerned about that, there's like a weird stigma on like, you're really that concerned about how long you've been together, which I think is so stupid because yeah, you should be. Like, you should care.
Yeah. I mean, I care, but I don't care enough to like,
I care that we've been together. I don't care to know how long we've been together.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
I
Like,
care that we're together.
I've been with you long
That's it.
enough that I don't care how long it's
Yeah.
been. Right? Like, I'm not counting the days as if like I'm going to win an award when I get to 10 years or something.
We should win an award.
I think we got cheap health insurance was the reward for a little bit.
For a little bit, not
yeah,
anymore.
here, take these back. I don't want to hold these all day. My hands are going to smell like metal. Yeah, ew. They smell like nickels.
Ew, really?
Pennies. Yeah, that one smells like a penny. What?
Smells good to me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the skating rinks, gross, musty
Yeah.
smell. Ugh, that makes me want to throw up.
Ah. When I like look at these and I think back to winning, it's so funny because like, yeah, I think of the joy, but I also am like, oh my gosh,
What?
like so much work. That's what I think of first.
The amount of work it was for you?
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I've never done something on that level, and honestly, couldn't care less to do it.
I think you have done stuff on that level.
Oh.
I think you playing guitar was on that level.
No, because I don't shred like solos.
I don't
So-
think that's like me saying, oh, I don't jump and spin. No.
Right.
like-
Well, no, but
When you
Yes.
eat, sleep, and breathe something for that many years.
yeah,
You
I
did
did that.
that.
I did that for a lot of years. I could have a full conversation and play guitar. Now I can't speak very much and play.
I was thinking about that when we were talking about multitasking because
Oh yeah, that's very much so multitasking.
like skating, the lessons that I taught yesterday, I taught for like 4 hours and we had full conversations while they're skating and they're like, some of them are like, oh, I'm not like very skilled at skating. Like I'm not very good. And they're having a full conversation while skating, doing edges. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess there's a point for multitasking, or if we want to in quotes it, that you are so efficient. No.
Proficient.
Yep, there's the word. Proficient at whatever it is that you're doing, that the other things come.
Yeah.
Because it's like walking and talking.
Yeah.
We all know how to walk. Hopefully, we all know how to walk well enough to where we don't have to focus on walking.
Yeah.
That you can have a conversation while also walking.
What were we doing? We were talking about something the other day about me. We've talked on here about me laughing and walking or whatever. I have to stop.
Yeah.
Or texting and walking. I can't really do it very well. But also taking a sip of something and walking is very difficult for me.
Well, that's just in general kind of a difficult task.
I see people do it all the time.
Those people are living life on the edge of spilling all over themselves. I'm not down with that life. I also don't. I probably could sip and walk, but like I know better than to bother.
Like I could do that while skating. It would be easier than walking.
Oh, 100%, because you're moving smoothly across something. It's not, you wouldn't do it on like cobblestone or like brick. You wouldn't try to drink while you're going over brick. You're like shaking through the whole process.
I literally just saw me skating and trying to drink a coffee.
Yeah, it's just all over you. There's no way.
Oh my gosh.
But I think that's more of it. Like if you don't care if you spill whatever it is on yourself, you'll do it while you're walking. Just kind of like drinking water while you're walking is a lot easier because there's less risk than drinking like a coffee or a tea or something that's colorful. Yeah. That's going to stain stuff.
I'm on my second pour over of the day.
Proud of you. I'm just trying to power through not being completely exhausted from wearing contacts 2 days in a row, 2 full days in a row. Oh, by the way, audio listeners, I have contacts on, so like buckle up, I guess. I don't know.
If he sounds different.
Yeah, if I sound different, it's definitely the contacts.
I'm trying to decide if I go do legs today.
I mean, there's still time in the day if you want to do it.
That was my plan.
You know what?
Do legs.
I'm going to ask for anybody else that's wearing contacts because you seem to say you don't know, but also kinda. And then Isaac says, and then Isaac has said that he remembers it kind of being like that. My eyes have had such a difficult time adjusting to the contacts. Is this technically the second week? No, because there was that first week, but I had the wrong prescription, so I'm not.
Yeah, So
this is the second week, right? Okay, so I've had the same prescription. I don't know why that word feels wrong to me, but it feels incorrect.
That's right.
Yeah. Cool. At least I'm not speaking weird. Same prescription for over a week. I haven't worn them every day, but I've worn them most days. Yeah. And the first week of wearing them, the real first week, I was on 2 different prescriptions when my glasses are actually the same prescription. So now I reverted back to the same prescription. Each eye is the same.
Yeah.
So my left eye throughout the day, and of course right now it's not doing it, which I'm very grateful for, struggles so hard to focus. Or if there's like too much light, like if I go in our living room right now because it's in the afternoon and there's that much light coming in the window, my left eye like almost feels like it's glazing over. It's not. It just like doesn't want to deal with it. So it just goes, we're not going to use you. We're going to use the right one. And I'm like confused because like my eyes are like being weird. I guess my question is, has anybody else had like this when they got contacts or like glasses or like, I feel like this is normal. Like my eyes adjusting to 12 years or 13 years of purely glasses to all of a sudden contacts. Cause it does feel like it's getting better. But then also I realized at the end of the day yesterday, I was completely exhausted and my eyes, like I could feel that my eyeballs were tired.
Did you have them in while we were watching F1?
Yeah, I left them in until like 9.
Because you were, I don't know how much of that last episode you saw because eyes were half open.
Yeah, no, I was in and out, but I definitely watched the last episode. Okay. I remember most of it because I remember like starting to fall asleep and then being like, oh, wait.
I laughed out loud a few times and then I would look at you and I could see that I was waking you up and I was like, oh, I don't know if he's
maybe not
going to remember
I'm not going to rewatch it. It's F1. It's not like a show that I'm not going to know what happens
Yeah.
in the next
Yeah,
episode. But I guess my question is like, has anybody else had that same stuff? Like where one eye just like fights you for it for a while? And
Let us know.
yeah, let me know, please. Because it seems like it's getting better, and the less I think about it and the more I just do stuff, the more it's working.
Have you Googled it?
No, because then I'm going to get some WebMD thing and it's going to say I'm dying or something, which I know is not true. So it's like,
Well, you are.
well, I'm not dying from a clean contact in my eyeball. I'm positive of that.
Yeah.
But it's more just like, how long did it take did it take anybody to adjust to contacts? And like, is it worse that I wear my glasses in the morning and then I put them on later because then my eyes are adjusted to the glasses and then now it's the contacts? Am I just overthinking all of it? Yes. And
You know what? Now that you just said that, I feel like I do remember a time when I was starting to get used to my contacts that I wore glasses at school and put my contacts in when I went to the rink to skate with them in. That I remember being super weird. To finally wear contacts when I was skating. So maybe I had that.
because I do know that when I got my last pair of glasses, I don't know, one of the last pairs of sunglasses, it was the like focal point or like where the glasses sit or whatever it is was not the exact distance. It's the same prescription, different distance or curve of the lens or whatever it is to fit in the frame, that like I would put the sunglasses on and be like, whoa, holy, I can't open my eyes when I put them on because my eyes freak out. So I usually would trade from glasses to sunglasses. I think it was my Ray-Bans that I had for a little while, and that's why I didn't wear them a lot. I would have my glasses, take my glasses off. Now everything's kind of blurry. And then I go to put the sunglasses on, but they're not in the same spot, like the focus or like the, however that works, that if I did it looking through them, my eyes would freak out. Like it would be like stressful. So I would truly just like, I'd go to put them on, I'd line them up to my face. And then the last like 6 inches, I'd close my eyes and then open them. And it would still be like a, what is happening? And then they kind of focus and then I'm like, oh, okay, we're good. But if you look in certain directions, it would like.
Your Ray-Bans have a dark lens?
I don't do non-dark lenses. I don't really like sunglasses.
If you're not going to use those, can I switch them out to their regular lens and use them?
Well, yeah. What are your Ray-Bans?
Lighter.
If I have the lenses still, did I switch them out or did I leave them?
Yours are prescription, so I don't know if you kept them, but
I feel like I would have kept them, but I didn't find any lenses when I was looking.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Because I was just thinking about that. I'm like, well, if you're not going to wear them, I'd like to have like a dark one.
Yeah.
For certain outfits.
Shoot, that would be.
I don't know.
Well, when I bought them, I think they were dark anyway, but I don't remember if I kept them.
Well, I mean, that's an easy one to match.
To just get a new lens?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's cheaper than just buying the.
Probably. I don't know.
I have no idea.
But yeah, when we've been talking about this, I've been trying to think back to when I got contacts and things because I've worn contacts since 7th or 8th grade. And I just remember like, whoa, the world is so much brighter. Like to me, it was like brighter, like more lively when I could finally see things. Cause it's not like I went from wearing glasses and then got contacts. It was like from nothing and then realizing, oh, my vision's not great. I should wear glasses.
I do remember that because I started with contacts too.
Yeah. But like I went to contacts because of skating because you can totally skate in glasses. But for me, it wasn't even like that they're going to fly off, which does happen. It was more the peripheral. Like when I'm wearing glasses and trying to skate, I'm looking at like I'm using my peripheral a lot and to not see clearly and then see clearly. Oh my gosh. It made me so dizzy.
That's never really bothered me.
Oh, I don't like
but
it.
I also intentionally wore very large glasses that I would get like, I don't know, probably like 85% of my vision was from the giant lenses intentionally so that I didn't. Half of the reason I got the big glasses was because of the style, but the other half of the reason was that I truly didn't want to deal with like moving my head up to see. I wanted to not have to move my face and I could see everything like contacts without wearing contacts.
Yeah.
So,
So interesting.
but then the downside is the big frames always had pretty big sides, so I had less peripheral vision. But also that doesn't really matter because like, yes, peripheral vision is very important, and you still kind of have it. But like, what difference is it going to make if I can't see?
How we talked about this the other day because apparently I have better peripheral because I have
blue eyes are supposed to have better. Yeah, you want me to come over there and smack you and see if you can see
How
it?
far back can you see?
Back here.
Lies.
Fully. How many hands am I holding up? 2.
But for real, how far can you see?
Right. Left hand is like right here seems pretty good.
I think I do have better peripheral than you then.
Well, I mean, also your face stops you from being able to see at a certain point. So I don't know. There's no way you see your hand. You're turning your eyeballs to see your hand. You got to look straight.
I'm looking forward.
Well, you could put them up at your face level. You'll see further.
What do you mean?
Your hands are down here. If you go up here, look at my eyes really quick.
Okay, I can see them here. You look so stupid.
Oh my God, I almost grabbed my glasses.
That's another thing he's been doing.
Oh, it's the worst. It's embarrassing because I go to grab glasses and aren't there. And
yeah, but I don't, when I see you do that, or like even this one, I don't think you're doing that.
I know, but I just did it and it bothered me that I did it. This is all a process. This is all new territory. We're working on it.
You'll be okay.
Yeah,
I promise.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Also, for any of you that are watching that are like, oh no, but your glasses are your brand. Yeah, they've been my brand for like 13 years. We can pause a little bit and they're not going away. They're just not here all the time. Also, I can now wear headphones. I can now wear normal sunglasses. I don't have to pay so much money for them.
I haven't been hearing that.
I can wear hats. I can wear beanies. I can wear all the things.
Headphones.
And I said headphones first.
Oh, sorry.
And then it does not hurt my head. And also the cold weather hurts my head less now.
I've been getting, wow, Taylor has such pretty eyes.
My eyes are poo brown.
No, right now.
They're poo brown.
Maybe it's because of the contact, but the outer ring, you look
I look like someone from Dune. With blue eyeballs.
Not quite.
Dang
but
it.
The outer ring is like a greenish brown, and then inner is more brown. They're not poo brown. Not at all.
I got to take a picture looking at them.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
They're
see what I mean?
pretty brown.
Let me see the photo. Let me see if it looks like real life.
Such a bad photo.
No, I mean, it's not very clear, but you can see the like outer ring.
I think that's just the contact.
I don't think it is. Maybe it is.
It's such a stupid photo.
But it's so funny because like, I mean, yeah, I think you're very good looking, but everyone's like, oh my
thanks.
gosh, you can see his face.
Yeah, look.
His eyes are so pretty.
Everyone that watches this that says anything like that, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm pretty offended by you. Mostly because my glasses do not hide my entire face, nor do they hide my eyeballs, nor do they distract from those things. So for you to not be able to see it.
That's what you think. Apparently, some people disagree with you.
No. Okay. So for you to not be able to see it, I'm just going to say, be more observant. Care a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Also, side note, when he was getting his eye exam, the thing covers like your eyes, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And I was going to say, you look like Batman.
You did say I look like Batman.
Because it was like fully. Can you see Batman's nose?
No,
or it
he has
has
a
the
cover
thing
on his nose.
Yeah, so it's just your lips. And I was like.
No, you can see my nose. Don't they have a thingy? Or does it stop it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I will also say that it was a pretty big revelation for me to get contacts. So it's like a really big deal for me. Mm-hmm. And the internet has made it a bigger deal than I thought it would be. But then in person, not a soul notices. There's like 1 in 20 that notice that I'm not in glasses.
My mom noticed after the fact.
Right. Scarlett took a full 24 hours. And I think the only reason she noticed is because I posted a video without my glasses on. And she goes, oh my gosh, that's what was different.
So I think like with my mom, she noticed something was different, but they can't figure out what
Y'all
it is.
need to be more observant, man. That's observe more.
Well,
Pay more attention.
they
You
got
might
other
notice
things to
more
think
details.
about.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
I promise. I promise you don't. And I'm not saying pay more attention to me. I'm saying pay more attention in general, because if I'm noticing this as someone who's changed something that should be a big enough thing, like if it is my brand, if it has been me for so long and that is like distinctive and defining, for you to have no idea it's changed
Yeah.
is kind of concerning to me. Mostly in
That's
how observant you are as a person, which means like, what else are you missing? Because there might be some little details, little nuggets in there that you might.
Nuggets.
Yeah, there might be some things that you would catch. I was just gonna.
Who knows?
I don't even know what I was gonna say. No. Okay. All right. Well,
We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let Taylor know about the contacts.
yeah, that would be cool.
He's struggling.
If anybody else has been in the same boat as me, that would be cool to know that I just have to keep pushing through, because I feel like that's the case. But also, it makes me way more tired at the end of the day.
Maybe that's why I'm so tired all the time.
Nope, definitely not. It's definitely why I've been tired for the last week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. If you'd like episodes early, please check out the memberships on glitterandcatlitter.com and on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you have a good day.
Like, subscribe. See ya.